Hey, what's happening? So, a few weeks ago, I sent you guys an email. And I say you guys, I'm talking to 140 people around the globe. I'll explain that group in a second. I sent you an email a few weeks ago. It was totally unclear. I didn't know that, of course, at the time. It's been brought to my attention, so this is a clarification message. I didn't want to send another email. So I'll explain this to you as briefly, but as clearly as possible. So the 140 group, over the course of the last 6 months or so, if you're getting this, that means that you got a shirt. You got shirted. Or maybe you got a hoodie or a mug or something. Most people got shirts. Shirts with a phrase, a mental toughness mantra or quote that you probably picked, unless you asked me to do it. That's a gift. It was a gift because you're in my world. You're a client, a friend, a coach of mine, a former coach, a family member, someone on the daily dose list who wrote a beautiful message in response to one. I said, you know what, you get a shirt because we're starting this project and now we got these shirts all over the place. So I'm like, let's just give them out as gifts, not with a string attached. Please, that needs to be clear because I did get some feedback that somebody was confused saying, wait, did I sign up? Was that a part did I make an agreement? No. So that's a gift to you. Now, now there is a project that's going on that if it sounds fun and exciting to you, then you're all already set up to participate. And it doesn't cost a damn thing, except a few minutes of your time to sign up. And then here's how it works. Well, this is the intent. Two things. One, my intention is to get conversations started and to have people connect that wouldn't otherwise. A couple stories about what's already going on from the inner tribe, the 140 folks who are already sporting the shirts out in the world. Someone, can't remember who it is. If this is you, just remind me so I can tell the story appropriately. But someone was wearing a shirt, and I don't remember what the mantra is. So we'll just say complaining is stupid. And you're in like a Home Depot or something like that, and you're walking down an aisle, and apparently someone saw you. You didn't know that, and they saw the shirt. And then that same person sees you in another aisle, and they go, "Okay, this is the second time I've seen what? Like, tell me what's that about?" Or they might have said, I agree with that, or whatever. But a conversation started that wouldn't have happened otherwise. That's the point, right? Conversations on all things about elevating state. Even if it's a 15 and a half second long conversation, it's you, and then who knows what that leads to? Like, it's valuable. Maybe they'll go home and have a conversation. No, honey, let's stop complaining. I had this weird, fun, cool, but totally unusual conversation with this stranger at Home Depot in the paint section. And I think we should stop complaining because it makes us stupid. He told me that it releases neurotransmitters that actually deactivate intelligence. Let's cut. That's cool. So here's another one. Connor Marsden. You told me this. You were in the airport not long ago, and you have a lot of shirts. One of your shirts says, "Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional." And a complete stranger walks up to you and says, I love that, and started a conversation that you guys wouldn't have otherwise happened. And who knows what else that leads to. That's like winning right there. If that ends there, it's perfect, but it doesn't end there. Because now, if you want, you can create your own profile on this site, mentaltoughnessconvos.com. Mental Toughness Convos, of course, short for conversations.com. And so, you upload a picture, take a selfie or get a picture taken of you wearing your swag, right? Where you're like close up, where you're saying the saying on your shirt or whatever your thing is. I have a mask on mine. It said, ain't bad, just is. And then you upload the picture. You write a little story about like why'd you pick that one for your selfie? Like what does it mean to you? Is there some event or like meaning to you? What does it mean to you? Right? And you can make that story as long or as short as you damn please. And then you have the option of putting in some links. If you want people to connect with you, if the spirit moves them for like whatever reason, they like, I don't know, this person, that I love what they wrote. I love the way they wrote that story. I think I know that, or who knows what. You can put your website in there, you put your social links, if you're selling a book or a program, you can whatever you want. Nobody's emails are going to be in there for obvious reasons, right? We do ask for the email when you sign up so we can communicate with you, of course, but that would never get published. So then there's one of the pages, the tribe, and that's where all the pictures. You can go look at that right now. There's several people already posted up there with pictures and and their stories and their links and whatnot. So you can just go check it out right now. Now, I'm done. All right. I'm inviting you. If it's fun and cool and interesting and exciting to you, rock on. Let's party together. If it ain't, I'm sure we will be crossing paths soon. And I love you and thank you for being in my world. And if, however, you do think, all right, yeah, this is cool, let's check it out, then just go to the website and sign up, right? If there's any confusion about how, immediately after this, Micah Guller, right, my team lead, my tech guru, he recorded a video, like a how-to video for you in case there are still ambiguities, right? So if you feel moved, if it's like, so you go to sign up and you're like, this is not clear to me, I would love to know that. If you feel moved to let me know, cool, please do. If you don't. We'll figure it out. But I wanted to extend the invitation. I wanted to give you the heads up and extend the invite. And thank you again, for being in my world, honestly, because there's only 140 people over the course of the last 6 months that I was moved to, to send stuff to. So you did something, to create that action on my end, which means that's beautiful. So I thank you for it, and I hope to see you soon. Great miracles till then.
Real quick, if you would like to, you can speed up the playback of this video by clicking on the gear down here, go to playback speed, and go to 1.5, 1.7, 2x, and you'll understand everything just fine in a lot less time if you want. This is going to be a quick, short video on what we're doing when we join the tribe, how to use the form, as well as this button here for you to leave any feedback about, confusion you have, suggestions or whatever towards making this project as awesome as it can be. So joining the tribe means you end up having a page like this. This is the end result of filling out the form. This page here is all of our mental toughness tribe when it's all said and done. And these are little previews, and the idea of all this is to tell your story. The title sort of draws us in. We have a little bit of a teaser, and then they click through to see more. So to the form, tried to make it self-explanatory, but as with all this stuff, sometimes you get too close to it. So just did some edits, and now we're walking you through it. So this is your name exactly as you want it to appear, right? So if you want a JD or a Mr. or do it like this. Your title as you want it to appear, right? Which is here. And then your email address. Now the email is not going to be visible to anybody else but us and is only used internally. We would not want to publish email addresses because you would get spammed to death. Alright, so then we'll click the next button. There we go. Ain't bad. Just awesome. Right, so maybe I have that shirt. I think we have one in here, or the mask. Right, so maybe that's my fun title, and I can tell a story, about why that's awesome. Cool story goes here, and we'll go to next. And now here you would upload your picture, and we do have a 5 megabyte file size limit. That seems to be good enough. If it's not, let us know. Click the feedback link. We want to try to make the shirts, readable. If the image is big and like this one, her shot was very, very wide, so we cropped it so that we could read it and still sort of honor the essence of the photo, right? Around that idea, it does feel like portrait images are going to work the best, especially since we have a head and a saying to get in that tends to force us to hold the camera that way. So let me just grab any picture. One of Chris's business card pictures, right? Whatever. Okay, so then we'll go to next. And now we have the 100% optional links. And so these are what these icons are for, right? And so as you fill those out, they'll be populated and will direct traffic to your site, your profiles, or whatever you think is interesting. One thing to point out here is that it's best to just go to whatever the link is, right? So if it's the website or a website, instead of typing it in, like actually just go there. I need to expand my view here. Forgive me. There we go. So just go to the website itself and then copy and paste from the browser bar. Is the easiest, most surefire way to get the links where you want. We are forcing this component with the HTTPS and all that jazz so that the links just automatically work. We don't have to edit them. And then that also ensures that you don't put in a typo that gets passed on that we can't figure out. Alright, so then I put that, and then we submit it. And then when it's approved, we'll email it back to you and let you know that it's live. My son's screaming there in the background. He's pretty excited too. Okay, so that's how to join, what it means, and then I just wanted to point out this. If you have any feedback that you want to give us, things aren't working right, or you just have an idea, or you don't like the way something looks, or whatever feedback you can give or want to give to help us make it better, that'd be awesome. So you could just do something general here, right? Name, email, whatever. Or if it's something, let's say, that's not working right, or you have a suggestion, you can click on this and actually draw on the screen, point out different things, draw a box. I could say, do this and go to next and say, why is this red? Right, and it'll take a screenshot, give us all kinds of information to take your effort and maximize it towards helping us make this all better, or as good as it could be, I should say. Other options in all that are, you could use the pointer. Kind of don't feel like that's that useful, but if you saw many different things, you could say, maybe it'd say, hey, should say, join our mental toughness tribe. All right. Maybe you saw that and you said, maybe you want to add something here. Awesome. Get people all over the world. And those are your comments, right? Again, you just click next. Name, email, and any other top level stuff you want to share. And as you can see now, there's a screenshot attached, and then that gets passed, and we can take your awesome and implement it. All right, folks, that's it. Cheers.